Hey everybody. When I got home from work, I was planning on doing a uh, Codex and FTK Space Marine video segment right off the bat, but I found this waiting for me when I got home. It's the Space Hulk game, which I was surprised about because it says it's coming out the 5th or something like that, but I guess, like occasionally they do with certain pre-orders, is they ship the pre-orders first. Anyway, it's a truly massive box. You don't really get a sense in some of the articles, but just to show you, that's a Baneblade box, essentially a Shadow Sword Stormlord box. And if you look at the thickness, comparatively, it is not that... it's thinner than the Space Hulk box. Space Hulk box is nearly double its thickness, which is good because when you open it up, it's packed full of it. There's like not 1 centimeter unused in the box. Now I opened it up and I threw everything around, so it's not going to be that neat. I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you some of the stuff on the inside. We'll start with the gravy, which is the models. Now, essentially, it's broken down into 2 things: blue and red. Red is Space Marine, for the most part. All the living Space Marines, and also has a cybernetically altered task unit thingamajigger, which is thing on top here. This is the Librarian, by the way. One thing to note is that this kit is very detailed. It's snapped together, just like the Assault on Blackreach type of deal. Only it's much more detail in these models. Each one's a unique sculpt, essentially. Just say some of the Terminators. They're not snapped together, but on the sprue they look great. Lightning Claw guy. This guy's got a Genestealer head ripped out. Overall, really cool stuff. You flip it over, you can see the back of some of the models. This guy's got a chain fist. There you go. There he is. And so on. Lightning Claw guy back. Very nice. Very Blood Angel. So I mean, you don't need any conversion on these guys. There's no real need to swap a weapon or add stuff to the models. It is going to make it hard to paint them any other chapter though, because they got a lot of Blood Angels iconography everywhere. I do plan to use some of these guys for Deathwing, because you know I'm a Dark Angel player, and I love the Deathwing. I have plans for at least one to be an Apothecary, and I can explain away some of the blood drops on him for that. Anyway, that's getting ahead of myself. And then to give some, to show you some of the Genestealers as I drop everything everywhere. Here we go. You got this one's bursting out of the ground. You got a couple hanging from stuff. We're having some of the Genestealers are just one-piece models, which is very cool. Like this guy right here who's upside down. Hold it like this. I believe he uses one piece. I have to drop this also. I can't turn things today. There you go. Yeah, he's one piece. Also, somewhere on this blue thing is the Chalice and the Dead Space Marine. Looking really quickly. Okay, there's the Chalice. The Chalice is actually 2 pieces, which is pretty cool. Can easily mark an objective from 40k, or those look cool in general. And then the Dead Space Marine on Throne is also right here. He's in a couple of pieces, which is pretty cool. Overall, very well sculpted kits. They come a long way. My friend has Hero Quest, which is essentially Milton Bradley, and I think Games Workshop affiliated. Just a generic fantasy thing. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks very Games Workshop influenced. And that's got red models and stuff like that as well. And then Space Crusade had some color-coded stuff. And the whole point is because these things aren't meant to be purely for mini wargaming, like miniature wargaming, the hobby, not the group. But anyway, they're meant for war, not specifically meant for wargaming. So if somebody were to say see this to buy in a toy store, which I probably won't, not anymore at least. We might have been able to with Hero Quest and whatnot. But if somebody were to pick this up who just doesn't play wargaming but just likes the feel of these games, like the way they play, they can just put the pieces together and play without painting. Now, of course, these models look so cool that I would want to paint them. Now, I mean, why wouldn't you? These models deserve to be painted if you want to. Let's see, we got like 3 one Space Marine sprue on my unmade bed, sorry, and like 3 Tyranid sprues. And then we got the tiles to play on. They're card, but look at that. That's thick. That's like an 1/8 inch thick. This is some sturdy material. It's quality went for that. They pop out pretty easily, just like that. I'm not going to pop them out yet. I don't want to lose them. And this is the command tactical board thingy for the Space Marines to keep track of ammo, psi points, and command points. We got some floors, as I drop everything again. And what's cool is you can't really see it on the video, but in person, floors and doors, they have a very 3D feel to them. Like you really get a sense of like looking as if you're a fly on the ceiling, looking down on the floor and on the rooms. They got a very good 3D feel. And here's some more. They also got good lighting effects going on there, just painted and gore and whatnot. Again, everything is 1/8 of an inch thick. Oh, those things you see in the blue over there, as it comes out of focus, that's what the doors go on. That's the back. That's upside down, but that's what the doors go on. In case you were wondering. Then you got, as I reach for stuff, blip markers, like entrance markers, different markers represent different things. Same here, you got your heavy flamer markers and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. The game also comes with a couple of baggies, which is cool to hold, I guess, the extra your dice in, or hold like the small counters in. Which is, it's nice that they include that. It comes with a timer, a sand timer, which is very cool. And it comes with its own set of dice, 5 in total, bone styled, which is pretty cool. And then of course it comes with the rulebook and the mission book. The rulebook has a Genestealer on it, and what's cool is every page in the rulebook and mission book is full color, which is, not standard for like even for coded users or anything. So that's pretty cool. It's a full color book, and then the back is a handy reference sheet for everything, which is very cool. And then the mission book, same deal. It's got Terminator on the front. It's full color, gives you all the missions you can play, I guess, and also ideas for making your own missions, I would assume, by looking at the missions here. And then on the back, this has the Heroes of the Imperium on it, showing every Terminator assembled and painted with their name, which is pretty cool. So overall, I'm very happy with this piece. It's a very nice, it's a shame it's a limited edition run. That means there's probably not going to be expansions for it like there was for old Space Hulk, like Deathwing and whatnot. Which, makes me sad, being a Deathwing guy. But at the same time, this is very cool. I highly recommend, if you haven't pre-ordered already and you will, to pre-order it. Either you're going to love playing the game, you're going to get loads of unique miniatures that you can possibly paint up for your army, or just paint them with Blood Angels, or paint them for your army, find loopholes for explaining it. Like, for example, my Apothecary, I'm going to use from here. I'm going to represent the blood gems on him as, representing he's an Apothecary, and to honor the Deathwing that died to defend the planet from Genestealers in their lore, which is why they have their color that they have now, not black. Anyway, one other cool thing is, because I plan on making Space Hulk terrain, is this gives me an idea for how big it should be. It can fit a 40mm base on there, no problem, I think. I might have to widen it to make it 3D when I make my own terrain for it, but it gives me an idea of room size, door size, and hall size, which is pretty cool. So overall, I give this a solid A if I had to rank it as anything. They really did well, include a lot of stuff in this. Unique sculpts that you probably will never see again, for both Tyranid player and Space Marine player alike. So, yeah. If possible, in the future, once this comes out and I have a little bit more money, if it's still out, I might pick up a second one. Just cause. I don't know, maybe paint it up actually as Blood Angels. And actually have it like a set purely for Space Hulk or something, or just to make it bigger. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point, so I hope you've enjoyed. And Codex and FKI Space Marine to follow at some point. So until then, take it easy.